Hi everyone, it's Crafty Kathy here with lesson 3 in She's Crafty mini paper pad class. And yes, I've skipped lesson 2 and gone straight to lesson 3. And the the reason for that, excuse me, is that I just watched the video, Shannon's video, while I was doing something else. Excuse me, and I already had my next paper pad, and I already had a photo printed. This is a picture, if you may recall, about a year ago, Ava was in Children's Hospital for the entire year of 2019. She was in Children's Hospital back and forth taking chemo for leukemia. And this was one of the photos. They have like a little petting zoo down in the kind of on the ground floor. There are so many activities and so many things to keep kids of all ages and disabilities happy and busy. And this was one where she got to go in and pet there's some little feathered friends here, and then there's this sheep. So I love this photo. It kind of, she liked it because the sleeves kind of covered her then very skinny arms. And look, there's a little bunny rabbit right there. And she just loved this so much. She also loved when they brought the leukemia dog in, and he climbed up on her bed. So anyway, this was a wonderful photo, and I thought it would be good for this layout. I picked to go with this pad because it had this yellow stripe. I picked this yellow, what I'm going to call a deep chevron print. It's very, very busy and kind of distracting. So I wanted some things, just a variety of patterns on top that provided even more busyness. And so it would kind of take away from this. It would kind of reduce that to something of a neutral. And so I cut my 2-inch squares. I used 12 instead of 24, just as Shannon did. I made, out of one of the scrap pages, I made this tag by doing as she did, just kind of lopping off the sides and putting a hole in the middle. Selected some twine. I was actually originally after this kind of blue, but it's a little bit, it actually matches her shirt, but it's kind of, I don't know, dirty looking or something. I'm not sure. It's an old My Mind's Eye, Follow Your Heart by Rana Farrer from, gosh, when was that? That's a really old one, at least 2011 maybe. So anyway, I'm going to do this tag on here and let it go kind of right there. I'm going to do the photo up on some foam, and then we'll just embellish. All I did was just kind of lay those out, and I, as you can tell, I didn't pay too much attention to what patterns were where, other than I knew I'd used the polka dot paper for the tag, so I didn't want any one of these 4 to be polka dot. I also didn't necessarily want the checked ones too close together, but you know, I'm not gonna worry a whole lot about it. And my kit contains not only the paper pad, from which I will shamelessly do some die cuts or fussy cutting if I need to, but I've got these packages of embellishments that were given to me for my birthday by my grandkids, and there were some that they bought new and some that they got from one of Katie's friends' mothers. And so there are kind of a variety of colors and styles. I thought for my title I would like to use either Live It Up or And what is this? This is X, Y, and Z by Colorbach. And let me see if I can find a date. I'm not sure. That doesn't really have a date on it. And I don't recognize these, so we'll see. If you notice, the blues that in the paper pad are kind of blue, and Ava's shirt is kind of aqua. There's a little bit of aqua in this dot and in this plaid, but not much. I'm going to pretend I didn't notice that, just so you'll know. And I like this title here. And I'm going to put a little foam on this side of it. I'm going to use the Cherish Every Day, but I thought I would rather the Live It Up as my title. Okay, that looks like that may not stick, but I will do that. And I've got miscellaneous embellishments that I may kind of add in there. I have this package of cork, and I really like that there are X's and O's, so I might do something of I'll show you in a minute. It's not peeling up very well. Let's see, who is this by? Adhesive Cork Stickers. Doesn't tell me. It's Doodle D is the maker there. So I'm going to go with an X and an O. Let's see, do I want to do that? XO. I'll do it across. And I'll put that little heart in there. I hate covering up the floral with the X, but I didn't plan that out. Let me do this. Cork bird right there, and I'll let his wings kind of stick up. And I've got one going the other direction, so I'll kind of bring attention to this that way. And I've got an arrow, and I thought I would use it maybe right there, outside the cluster and on the page there. Okay, now I'm going to go back to these. I know, for instance, these are some canvas stickers, and they look like they're watercolored. They almost look hand watercolored, and they're really beautiful. And they don't, quote unquote, match anything else I have going on, but I love them. And I thought I'd do this one kind of like that. And I like this, but I thought I'd do it maybe underneath the tag. And so I want to cut a bit of it, and then I can use the other half somewhere else. Where? Maybe right there. Okay, kind of sticking out there. And I've got this little kind of silly flower, and it might want to go there. And we may move some things around because I'm not averse to that, as I saw, as you all know, Shannon is not. Okay, I like this guy. I kind of like this one here. That's chipboard, so I'll have to come back and glue it down. But I had thought I might use this one in conjunction with the bird, and I'll do that. I like the Cherish Everyday sentiment across here. Because it's just very appropriate for that period in Ava's life. It seems hard. She's so feisty and so full of life and so teenager-ish nowadays. I'm pulling lots of these chipboard sentiments because I just really love them. And this was indeed a happy day. So I want to be sure to include that. I've got this one that says Silly Goose. And if the goose were a little more prominent in the photo, I might pick that one out. I've got this kind of bright black there, so I'm going to add that black. And this bright turquoise is down there, so I'm going to add this turquoise kind of up there, just to include those colors. And I've got these two bits. Let's put a little glue on those. There's another set of embellishments that I wasn't sure I wanted to use. The color doesn't necessarily, let's see, where do I want to put this? Those are there. I might put this kind of down there hanging over the border. But this says, it has this word miracle. And Ava was indeed the beneficiary of a miracle. Okay, that's not chipboard, that's actually a layered sticker. Let me pull it out. It's Miss Elizabeth's, and this has some age on it. I'm gonna put it right here. It's kind of purplish, which doesn't really go with anything else here, but it has enough of the pink, and it's close enough to the pink that I thought that might work. Don't think I'm going to use anything from here. I like these parentheses here, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use them. Maybe one right there and one right here. Maybe move it up so that they can be even. And they kind of frame her face there. Okay, about the same distance away. Oops. And that, I think that little touch of black and white just kind of makes those colors pop. Put these aside. I have some other little bits that I had. Okay, this is like a photo tab. I don't like that color. This is, whoops, that moved. I've got a rainbow here, so I thought maybe I'd put the rainbow on the title tag here. It has the same colors as the dots, which I thought was kind of nice. This has a yellow, this has kind of a dark gray. I'm going to go with the dark gray for a tab behind the photo because I've matted the photo in that dark grayish blue. And when I get the date, I believe this photo was maybe October-ish of 2019. Okay, so now I'm going to do the splatters. And I'm going to cover this guy. I'm using Delusion's London Blue. And the London Blue, I'm hoping, shows up as kind of a cross between the blue that's on her shirt and the blue that's in the collection. Okay. And if it doesn't, whatever it is, I'm fine with that. You knew that, right? You knew that was coming next, right? Okay. There's that. I don't think I need to use that little navy blue bow, but if I were going to use it, where would it go? I'm thinking I have enough on here, except I would like to include some sequins in both of those blue colors. So I'm going to kind of do this. There are some kind of dull blue, some flat blue, and some flat aqua in there. And then we go here, here, and here. And I'll use the aqua here, and it just matches that perfectly, and it's good for her shirt, so I'm kind of picking that up, and I'm gonna go on this and off and down here. I'm gonna go with this blue. And that really kind of goes, it ties in with that. And I usually don't go to so much trouble to get matchy-matchy because it really doesn't bother me not to be matchy-matchy. In fact, I kind of prefer it. But I thought I might bring in things. Now down here, I could use another set. And so what would I want to use? I think I might go with a darker blue, and we'll go with the shiny color. Maybe here, here, and here. So we'll go with that. And I've got just a few of these okay, let that hang off. All right, I think I'm done. I'm glad that I used the pink twine. I'm happy with the title. I'm happy that this floral is not covered up. I like the tic-tac-toe game, kind of a nod to finding ways to amuse yourself when you're in a horrible situation and having to sit for hours getting medical treatment. And today actually is the anniversary of her homecoming after all of that horrible experience. So a year ago today, she came back home. Gosh, you know what? I've been operating without the lights on in the dining room, so that may not be as easy for you to see. So this is kind of a silly little page, but I love it, and I love that I got that photo scrapped, and thank you for watching. Bye.